Well, hello, and welcome back. Alright, welcome to my passion fruit and pineapple butter curd spread, however you want to call it. Alright, so when I was making the lemon butter, JL left a comment saying about orange butter or orange curd, and I thought I'd never heard of it before, but I'm finally getting to go through the back of my caravan where all my good recipes and recipe books are, and you're not going to believe it, I found the orange one. Now, we're not doing that today. I've got to get the oranges, but just to let you know, JL, orange one is coming. Okay, so we ended up just doing the subs about half an hour ago, the pizza subs, and I used a little bit of crushed pineapple, and I have to use the pineapple up. So this passion fruit and pineapple butter is awesome. It's great to use on cakes, pavlovas, you can just have it on toast. Like it's great to use on cheesecakes, like absolutely anything, just like the lemon butter on absolutely anything, and it is so good. Okay, so what we need, first of all, is I think we're only going to need 2 of these size jars, but I've got 3 out just in case. All right, you always want more than less. So with the jars, we've got to wash them really well, rinse them out with hot water from the tap, put a tea towel down on the sink, put them all open on there, fill them up with hot water from the tap, and then we want to put our kettle on just as we're going to cook our spread. As soon as the kettle's boiled, you're going to tip out the hot water from the tap and fill them up with kettle boiled water, so it helps sterilise them and it gets the jars nice and hot for when we're finished with our curd. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need after our jars is you need a saucepan with a heat-proof dish that can fit into it, alright, sit into the top of it. Once you find one of them, what we want to do is we want to fill this up to about halfway, just a little more, maybe 3/4 of the way. We want to put it on the stove top, and we want to get it up to simmering. You don't want it boiling its guts out, we just want it bubbling nice and slowly, okay? That's what we need to get it up to cook it. Okay, then the next thing we do is get a heat-proof bowl with 90 grams of butter in it. Alright, so we're going to need, you're supposed to have a 470 gram tin of crushed pineapple, but I've only got a 425 gram one, so it's just going to have to do. So you get your 90 grams of butter in there, you pour your whole tin of crushed pineapple in. Okay. We've got half a cup of sugar. Now, I'll write the recipe down below as I always do for you. So we chuck half a cup of sugar in. Now, you're supposed to have, this is a 170 gram can of passion fruit pulp in the syrup. I always have these in the cupboard because you never know when you're using them. They're great to have. So a half a cup of passion fruit pulp should be equal to roughly 6 passion fruit. So I'm hoping this is going to be enough. So yeah, get your 6 passion fruit. Otherwise, a little can of this, oh, look at that, and a little bit extra left over. I'll use that instead of the little bit of pineapple I'm missing. See, it works. Oh yeah, baby, pour that in there. Oh my god, this is so good. Alright, now we want to smash 4 eggs into it. I knew I was doing the wrong thing then as soon as I threw the first egg in. Don't just throw your eggs in there. Put your 4 eggs into a bowl. Whisk them up with a fork first and then throw them in. I should be able to come back from it with a whisk, but yeah, whisk them in a bowl first, then chuck them in there. Duh. Okay, lemon. All we need is 1/4 teaspoon of lemon rind. So find yourself a little grater, all right, and just grate the yellow. We don't want to grate into the white, okay? We just want the yellow. So just half a teaspoon. And that is it, my friends. That is everything you have to put into it. How awesome is that? Alright, give it a mix up. Now we're just waiting for our water to get up to a simmer so we can sit it on top. Once our water's simmering and we sit it on top, you just got to constantly keep stirring it for around 10 minutes until it goes nice and thick. Now, while that's heating up, I'm going to clean these jars and put the hot water from the tap in and get the kettle on. Oh yeah, baby. Alrighty, so today it took 14 minutes. 14 minutes from, you got to wait until your water's simmering, okay, before you put it on. When your water is simmering, put it on them and time it for 10 minutes onwards. So basically when you, see how it's still liquidy, but when you put it on the back, see how there's only a couple of drops that come up? It's coated the back, that means it's ready, okay? But like I said, today it took 14 minutes, but it might have been because it wasn't quite, I'm not sure what that is right now. Eggshell or something. Alright, so now what we do is move it aside and empty our boiling water out of our jars and shake the shit out of them. Excuse my hands, just pour them in. Oh, it smells absolutely amazing. Oh dear, splashing everywhere. Oh yum, okay. Well, you definitely need 3 jars. Right to the brim. How awesome is that? Yep, get 3 jars roughly that size. They don't have to be these like full-on ones, okay? As long as they screw on. The main thing is you get screw-on ones. I'm just shaking the shit out of the lid now to get the water off. As long as you get screw-on ones and you put them on while this is hot, it will seal. Okay, it will seal it. You've got to put them on while it's hot. Boom. Look what we just did. Couple of cans of fruit. Oh, yum. Okay, so as soon as they've cooled right down, whack them straight in the fridge, store them in the fridge. They should last up to a month, just like the lemon spread. And have a go at them on anything and everything. All your cakes and your slices and your toast and, oh my God, with fresh bread, that and some cream. Oh, bite me now. I'll be back really soon. Bye.